Wow. Well, the second part of our investigation, where we go undercover, will be on in about 15 minutes.
First, though, Christmas is the time of year when we spend the most, but there are some things that you can be doing over the festive period to give your future finances a boost. Money expert Iona Bain has some tips. The first one, we've said it before, we'll say it again because it's a goodie. Free money from switching banks.
Switching your current account so you can get on with things easy and quick. So last week, a few months. So there are a few things to note about these deals or so. However, we have found, and you would still qualify for the double-checked, and that is all.
Doing it now.
If you haven't got a big lump sum to make that happen.
Got you.
So what are the rules then on switching to another bank if you've already received one of those switching bonuses?
Only temporary. However,
lots of us are wasting money on frivolous plastic things over the festive
surely
period.
not.
You have a suggestion that can actually, we can do it in the festive period, but it's going to save us money in the long run.
So it's a win-win.
So it helps them.
Exactly. And you can also give unlimited and think about this, you know, in advance. But it could be more personal, pass them down. We're also talking...
Joking, but there are people who will be in that position who do financially plan and nothing says I love you like a tax break, does it?
That would be a lovely idea.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I know you like these cashback websites. Any good ones out there at the moment?
For presents and everything else, decide what you're going to buy and then check whether you can get cash back afterwards. Never let the cashback tail wag the dog.
Don't be tempted by the 5%, 7%, that bill. Just quickly, loyalty cards. They've had bad press, but...
One can access them. But if you can...
Now, one thing lots of families will be spending money on this Christmas are toys for children, but with many of them containing magnets and small button batteries like these. Designed, you just want to keep everyone safe, and that's what you want to try and do today.
I think this is such an important topic because the risk every single household in the UK, if you're careful. The issue at this every day, and suddenly you find that they can reach it. And over the Christmas period, remote controls. But
it's certainly not just toys,
it's not just toys, it's everywhere. And we have cleaned
our boy is at the age where, he, like you say, he can grab everything. I'm just going to grab one of these now. A small child could grab one of these and it's gone in seconds.
Gone. And he's got arms like any, particularly little kids, put stuff in their mouths because they're...
What happens then if a child swallows one of these?
OK, so this is around an hour ago. Maybe if you were to leave that, would it get even more aggressive than that?
Battery in our mouth while we're changing something and we swallow it, we'll know we should go straight to hospital. And we're aware that we've swallowed a battery. But kids put stuff in their mouths all the time. They're not...
With that in mind, then, would there be any symptoms?
Sweet or a piece of sweet corn, you know. And so, yes, I've got a list of symptoms here.
And like you say, kids, maybe you're a grandparent or you're an auntie and uncle, you're a godparent. If you're going to have kids over at yours this Christmas or festive period, beware. If someone does swallow a battery like this, what do you do?
Initial look for this is very easy. Fridge magnet, and they'll go, OK, we'll send you right for X-ray. And that X-ray is very easy to look at and go, prevention is the most important thing. OK? Get all the button batteries out of our house. We can't do it. Our kitchen scales, they're large fridge magnets. She doesn't. If you imagine the bacon, pinch a piece of stomach lining.
There's a massive amount of damage, even to the magnets.
It's easels to hold up pictures. Lots of people have got them.
Hold pictures up, hold all sorts.
Well,
but
get yourself back to a drawing pin.
I will. Oh, yeah. Recycling. So just quickly, Zan, if this was to happen, is there any aftercare that we should do?
Keeping a very close eye on them, but the hospital will advise you. But the key thing, do not pass go, do not collect 200, go straight to hospital.
I've got to be honest, these little batteries really stress me out. Brilliant advice.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant, good magnet collection. Now, though, it is 1 minute past 10. Loads more still to come on the show at 10:15. We show you how to make the perfect festive starter if you are not going to want to share.
Not sharing that. All mine. Plus, 10:25, barrister, presenter.
Oh, fabulous. Finland at 10:30. We've got some money-saving present.
Strictly 2024. But we do have the Christmas special to look forward to help us get in the mood. Neil's showing us his favourite moves in Strictly Fitness. What have you got for us?
Pretty good on everyone else. One day.
Probably not today.
Maybe not. I believe in you. Thanks for the magnets things. I love that.
The perfect parent age is what you're saying.
I'm literally sat here.
The same. So
important, but tell us later.
Yeah. Neil, we're going to be putting all those moves together with some warm-ups, of course, a little later on.
Earlier in the show, we found out about the worrying rise in gas and electricity theft as many households desperately try to save on rising bills.
We saw just how dangerous it can be to tamper with your supplies after a gas explosion damaged over 60 properties on just one street and injured 81 people.
Now, we have got the second part of our investigation. Documentary maker Zara McDermott uncovers a group offering to illegally fit meters, allowing customers to steal energy. We wrote to Kaylee, or Kales, the leader of Free Energy Nationwide, to offer her a response to the allegations that were made in that film. She did not respond.
Paul, the engineer, told us that he strongly contested both the accuracy of the allegations and the appropriateness of the covert recording. He told us that he is not linked to Free Energy Nationwide in any way and that his assertions about his own energy usage are anecdotal and not evidence of wrongdoing.
Now, another danger we talk about on Morning Live all of the time because they are everywhere are scams. They are the most common crime in the UK. One way fraudsters are increasingly trying to catch you out is with messages and calls on platforms like WhatsApp. Investigative journalist Hayley Hassel is sharing their latest tactics. It's lovely to see you, Hayley, but it's a shame to see you, given what we're talking about, the hoax message doing the rounds about a Christmas party.
And just needed to get a validation code, 4 digits, everything. So
Your actual number. This is so. Some people about these friend in need scams in the past, but AI is making them more convincing, isn't it?
and it's so much more convincing. AI, in fact, most people you ask don't even know that AI can do this. Really easy to be done. Phrase, what do we say? And
It's
You know,
so
if you
scary.
think about that group WhatsApp, there might be people in the wider group who you know a bit well, but you don't totally know them. So
Exactly, and that's how people often
Yeah.
get hooked into these scams. Or in fact, we saw a similar one on Scam Interceptors with a friend in need scam. And within 10 minutes of those initial texts going out, they were getting paid. And that's how
So
quick they
quick.
can move.
But your advice have also issued a fresh warning about an investment scam that's circulating on these messaging apps.
yeah, so investment on your phone where you basically give everything on your phone. The scammer was able to There was a similar thing with you. The scam investment firm or your bank, somebody you trust, and so you do believe what
So they're investment opportunities, but you can also be offered attractive sounding job opportunities.
to set up the bank account. They lost 8 sorts of personal details.
Wow.
And the City of London.
What is WhatsApp saying about these scams? Because this is the way that they're coming through.
So we spoke to WhatsApp.
WhatsApp also sent over some advice to help people better protect themselves.
Yeah. Also encourages people to, or scam messages you get on WhatsApp. Scam. And if you are even slightly worried, then call the person you know. Call your friend and say, are you the person who's just called me?
Thank you so much. Loads there. Really, really.
Scared us, so thank
Exactly.
you.
Yeah. One thing we can safely open now is our Advent calendar. As part of Morning Live at Christmas, we are digging into the BBC archives every day for a little piece of the past.
Today we've got a flashback from 1970 with a Tomorrow's World report about a robot carol singer called Fred.
It's hardcore.
That is so impressive for many reasons. Congratulations on your life choices, but how cold was that?
Extreme. That's an extreme level to do that.
But your reaction is exactly what happens when you go in something like that. Yes, you've got to do it safely. Don't just get in there if you're total novice. It goes without saying, be safe. But you could tell it was an instant endorphin hit, wasn't it?
The cold water. It's just genuinely joyful. It's
Up in Finland, in Lapland, of course. Nights. What was that like?
amazing sky and that hotel through the glass.
But you can tell how magical it is because even talking about it, you're there, aren't you? You know, you're kind of looking up to the net when they watch this series. They get transported to magical places. We can't talk magic and mention Lapland, Finland, without talking about the big guy. Did you?
So all I'm going to say.
We've seen on social media photos of you filming Series 2 of Robin Ryland's Grand Tour. You're heading to India this time. Sounds so exciting. What's that been like? Oh, I just love you two together. I think it's fantastic the way you work together.
I love him.
But I hope
He is the cleverest.
I hope you take this as the compliment it's intended. I don't think people expected that duo to be as joyous as it is, but you sort of bring out the best in each other.
Chiefly is about.
You said about staying in lanes there, Rob, because Helen was listery making. But Rob, you do it.
I saw that. Absolutely delicious.
Really are delicious, Rob. We'll send you one. Don't you worry. But you must have some words of wisdom, some tips you can pass on to the viewers now. What to do when we're travelling? You know what?
It's easily doable. And if you're going cold swimming, remember things do shrink.
Well, how big were you before you got in? Your chest was ginormous. Know that you're in Panto. He is in Plymouth playing the man in the mirror in Snow White. Good luck we bring to our screens. The festive episode of Amazing Hotels Life Beyond the Lobby is on Friday night at 9 on BBC Two and iPlayer. Here, we should be rapping!
Haven't started wrapping your present.
Master crafter Jackie Joseph has got her guide to wrapping awkward gifts on the Morning Live website. It is brilliant. We're also now taking a look back at when you shared your nifty tips and tricks to make it easier and save a bit of cash.
That's a great wrap, isn't
Tom
it?
Selleck underneath the Christmas tree.
Magnum PI. That's fantastic. Zan, we are live.
We're on the telly, guys.
Welcome back. Doing a bit of telly here.
I know you're having a lovely time, but...
We are on the TV. Now, we just saw Linda there, actually, who was doing her wrapping. We just saw, instead of using newspaper this year, she's going to iron all that lovely brown paper that the delivery company stuff parcel in and use that. She's even
to get in touch and get involved in the films that we make, become part of the Morning Live family, if you will. Whether you are a retired couple, you're single, you're parents with young kids, neighbours, or have a house full of pets, we would love you to get in touch by emailing morninglive@bbc.co.uk.
Yeah, we might need you to test products for us, get involved in maybe gardening projects, or speak to you about health, social life, or consumer issues. It's really important, though. Make sure you type family in the subject line so we can find your email.
Right, now though, it is time for Strictly Fitness with Neil Jones. Cue the music.
Yes! You're in the festive spirit. Look, we've got all the Christmas trees around us, and we're celebrating Christmas. We're celebrating Christmas on Strictly, the Christmas special, some of the best moments.
Have you noticed everybody's acting like it's the last week of term?
I know. I'm looking at everyone, and people, and Phil looks at it. Look, he's gone. Well, don't worry.
He will get it right for sure.
He will. Well,
other moves to
I'd like to say that, but I don't work miracles. Okay. We've got some more steps. So this is the first thing. We've got the leg raises. Now I'm going to show you what to do as well, sat down. Okay. We're going to put the hands on the hips, and we're just going to take the leg out. You can also hold on to something for a little bit of balance. Yeah. We're going to take the arms up and down. So seated. We're going to use that seated. Nice arm. Okay, then we have overhead reaches. Okay, my top's a little bit short, so I'm going to hold on to it. We're just going to stretch across. So we can do that sat down again. You can get hold in position. This is great. It's a nice stretch in the morning as well. And now we've got our movement. So we're starting just a step, tap, step, tap. So this is the movement. But as we're doing it, we're going to take the arms up. Okay. And then take the arms forward. So we're going step, arms up, step, arms forward. Oh. Step, arms up, step, arms forward. A little bit of a point. Yeah.
I think
it's been around Johannes. Together, Neil.
Kicking off the week with an energising workout, it's Neil Jones.
Leg raises, so we go. Lift. Now, it doesn't have to go super high. Just take it time, slowly, and you can move on to the other leg.
The other leg.
The reaches. So just like 9 little step taps first. So we're going to go. 1, up, step, slow, up, there.
Oh, yeah.
Doing. Sound or you might take that slow.
At 9:30, have
yes, that's what I love to see.
Monday.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.